Feel the Pop. What an interesting name for a title track. ZEROBASEONE is back. Honestly, they could have just killed it with Sweat. They really could have. Like, Sweat kills it. Sweat murders it. As far as K-pop summer tracks go, Sweat murders it. They really didn't even need to come with a different title track, but yet they did. And I saw those teaser photos. Ricky has red hair. I'm excited. Let's go. Ricky has red hair, yes, sir. What is the song?
그렇게 쳐다보면 pop 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 going crazy 망설임 pop pop poppin' poppin' We never stop 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 stop
Hey.
지금을 pop pop one and only
Wait a minute. Cuban had vocal parts.
지금 이 심장 뛰는 온도 Count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 0
Whoa.
생각은 놓고 baby come on 이대로 즐겨 baby just ride 이 순간에 ride with me side 없애버려 7 days a week 심장이 터질 듯이 pop 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 going crazy 걱정은 pop pop poppin' poppin' You never stop 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 나와 같이 내끼리 pop pop poppin' poppin' La 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 zero pop with me zero pop pop la la la
Damn.
la la zero pop with me Sip it up 자꾸 넘치는 그 짜증 던져져 먼 곳에 눈앞에 없어질 모든 트러블 날려나와 함께 everyday
Zippy zippy 이 순간 뜨겁게 감각을 터뜨려
Oh,
I got
damn.
it 그 순간 너의 그 직관을 열어봐
Feel it 선명하게 Feel it 느껴도 돼
고통은 순식간에 fade away
Baby just ride
I love it. Konuk and Cuban are just like a duo now. It's a thing now. I fucking love it.
날아올라 7 days a week 심장이 터질 듯이 pop pop pop
Damn, that's addictive. Oh.
긴장은 pop pop poppin' poppin' We never stop never stop stop 나와 같이 내끼리 pop pop poppin' poppin' La la la
Oh.
la la zero pop with
This Lala part is so beautiful. And once again, underscored by the drum and bass.
Give me that, I feel it. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. I feel it.
Oh my God.
Give me that, I feel it. 날려 zero pop with me. 끝까지 몸을 맡겨 pop 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 pop. moving crazy to the pop pop poppin' poppin'. We never stop 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 stop. 한번 보내 내일도 pop pop one and only. And I know it's so la 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 zero pop with me. La la zero pop pop la 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 zero pop with me.
I like it pop
Listen, I feel so well fed. I feel so well fed as a Konuk and a Cuban stan. I feel so well fed. Cuban started that song off with a vocal part. I mean, that alone was like enough. But then you had the tag team rap section with Konuk and Cuban. And then that center part towards the end, I don't know, there's just something about, I felt like he like really flourished and stood out in this music video. So I really like that aspect. The overall song, they really didn't need to do this. I gotta say, Sweat was enough. It was a dope title track. It was dope enough to be worthy of a title track. But Feel the Pop, it feels like honestly, I won't say that it's better than Sweat because Sweat's good, but Feel the Pop serves. It's a very addictive song. The hook especially is just absolutely catchy and divine, and that la 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 is so beautiful. The music video's here, it's eye candy. It's neither here nor there. I mean, I'll watch it again, but music video just seemed like an excuse to do a bunch of different wild concepts, put them in tennis outfits, put them in cowboy outfits, because we're probably not going to do a yeehaw song, so let's put them in cowboy outfits now. Felt like the motivation, but we'll watch it again. I will say, I was like half not in producer mode and half in Wild Zeros mode while watching that. So, maybe there is a deeper thematic element to it that I missed. Listen, the moment Cuban started that off and I was just grooving, I was like, wait a minute, bitch was singing. Like, I lost it. I lost it right there. So, let's just... classic, stuck in a humdrum office life aesthetic. I see, that's like a pop bomb. God, I love his voice. I love his vocal voice. See, this would usually be Cuban's part right there. That's interesting. Guys, I don't know if there's a strong thematic element to make them cowboys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to find it. They just look good. Wow, I love the act. Oh, I love the camera shake every time they're actually saying pop pop. The way it moves with them.
이 순간 뜨겁게 감각을 터뜨려 I got it 그 순간 너의 그 직관을 열어봐
Oh, that entire I love that little like the peekaboo thing he does. Oh, the fade away.
Pop, 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 going crazy. 굉장한 pop, pop, poppin', poppin'. We never stop, never stop, stop. 나와 같이 느끼니 pop, pop, poppin', poppin'. La, 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 la. La, la, zero pop with me.
Yeah, I feel like the whole purpose was just to make a very eye candy music video to get your heart racing. Damn. Was that falsetto Konuk, by the way, that I feel it? I know he's capable of it. I'm curious as to if that was actually him, though. It's a literal pop bomb. A literal pop bomb goes off and fixes the city, heals the city. I wonder if these are all tracks on the actual album. That's a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, that is that is as bright of a summer K-pop song as you can get. I feel like Sweat kind of actually gives you like a powerful, intense, a little bit sexy of a summer song. I think Feel the Pop is a little bit more season general, whereas Sweat, it's definitely playing on like the summer theme, which is going to work out great for them as they promote it this summer. But Feel the Pop is going to be probably one of the more longer, long-lasting types of tracks because it's more season neutral. The music video, I'll say, compared to the rest, In Bloom, Crush, not as much of a fan of it. Doesn't mean I have anything negative to say about it. I enjoyed it thoroughly, but it's not something that I think that I'm going to be clamoring to watch again, mainly because it, at least to me, was a bit of a weak narrative direction. I think even at least Crush felt thematically more hard in concept. It was a lot stronger that way. So I think in terms of like my favorite music video, Crush is still probably my favorite video in terms of like the narrative direction, the art design, the thematic kind of like tie-in of it all. It really worked very strongly in that way. I think Feel the Pop just feels, like I said, like they're just trying to hit a bunch of different concepts to let's put them in tennis outfits. Let's have them dancing in water. Let's dress them up like cowboys. But at the same time, I think that works because of just how neutral in concept even the Feel the Pop song is. I think even when you listen to the lyrics, it doesn't tie in to anything as specific as something like, say, In Bloom. And so on that level, it's a little disappointing on the music video aspect. I'm always someone who wants a stronger narrative direction, but as a ZEROBASEONE fan, I can't necessarily complain. They gave me everything I wanted to see. So yeah. The song, interestingly enough, I like it more than Crush. I think it's just Crush is so, it's almost the opposite effect where it's what makes the music video so strong conceptually. Crush is not something that's not easy listening. It is definitely like a much more, I gotta be in the mood to listen to that song despite how great it is. It's definitely much more high concept in that way. I think, In Bloom is still my crowning number one, I think. But Feel the Pop will go second place for me. I think that's the strength of Feel the Pop. They probably knew that going into it when they made it because it's a little bit more, not tied to a super hard concept. They're just doing, honestly, just a general pop sound. I would say In Bloom, they're kind of touching on like an emotional coming of age, youthful type of, there's a lot of vibes going on in there. They're just going for pop, which also is probably going to make it what's a super replayable type of song. And I can already na 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 na. It's already stuck in my head. And I think not a lot of boy groups are doing songs like this, doing concepts like this. So I'm a huge fan. I love really romantic, flowery pop boy group songs. It's not something you get too much of these days. So yeah, I love it. With that in mind, well, I'm gonna be checking out a bunch of Feel the Pop, and I'm gonna be honest. As much as I love Konuk, this is gonna be the era where I'm gonna be like tuning into these bonus drops because I'm so hyped to see Cuban singing. So thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.